Hey, we always live Elvis.
Get in.
And Teresa.
Hey, y'all. Happy St. Patrick's
Happy St.
Day. Oh, let me please, Teresa.
My eyes are always green.
Don't count.
Yep.
Eyes don't count,
and
do
I
they,
wore
y'all?
a green shirt this morning.
But it ain't this morning. Now you changed.
I don't care. I still have green
That's
eyes.
why I'll pinch you
No,
later.
you won't. I have green
Hey,
eyes.
hope y'all are enjoying your St. Patrick's Day. We've had a great day. It's got up to almost 70 today, sunny. And we've just been enjoying it. Hope y'all have too. Y'all, hey, we're back. So we're going to jump into it and get started. Teresa has a lot of birthdays and a lot of prayers, and we're going to get into them first.
Okay, happy birthday to Kim Margraine, Mary Ann Ishmael, Tony from the UK, Caroline Switzenberg, Eveline, and Roy Marksberry.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. And we have prayers for King for a Day, Rebecca, Bobby Johnson, Nancy Shank, and a happy heavenly birthday to Vicky.
Y'all, wish all y'all happy birthday, and our prayers and hearts are with each and every one of you that need it. Y'all, what can I say? The more the weather gets better, the happier I get.
Yeah.
So
and tomorrow,
real quick, but we got some more great viewer questions and answers. Questions today. I'm going to answer. Tracy is. But we thought y'all just might want to know what we're going to do in the morning. We're actually going down to our other land, and we're going to east to the lake. Me and Tracy's going to catch us a mess of fish. Ain't we, girl?
Yeah, and then we're going to fry it up.
Yes, ma'am, we are.
That sounds good.
All right, let's get started.
Okay. Mia Shore. Danny, when y'all went swimming, did someone have to supervise you?
No. I mean, nobody was out there, on top of us. Now, was there some of the staff or some of the guys around close watching? Yes. I mean, we noticed them at times. They play like they was doing other things, but we were somewhat supervised when we could be. But
probably when you were a lot younger.
Yeah,
sure.
but I mean, outside, nobody just standing right over us. But up there, we had plenty of security and bodyguards.
Connie Presley wants to know why you told your brother he was adopted.
Because I felt like it, Connie. That's why. No, and for those of you,
y'all were mean little.
For those of you who don't know, that was a good one. I got to say, but one time, me and Joey was I guess arguing, not really fighting, but arguing back and forth, and he made me mad. So I told him that he was adopted, and that I was with Mom and Daddy when we went and got him, and he was arguing with me back and forth, and so I went, and I knew we're in a cabinet. There was a drawer. That's where Mom and them kept all, bank statements, bill, insurance, just all their stuff. And I just pulled out a piece of paper. I don't, have no idea what it was, but I started reading off some stuff, and he started to believe me, and
y'all were pretty little then. I don't think y'all could.
Yeah, but y'all know I love him to death. But hey, he deserved it, and believe me, he's gotten me back time after time.
Okay, when Lisa was little, did you think she would grow up to be beautiful?
Oh, definitely, of course. Lisa, I mean, y'all see the pictures. I mean, she was a beautiful child. A baby, and then when we was growing up, I mean, even 7, 8 years, 9 years old, she stood out. Let me say that, and then as she grew into a teenager and a woman, although I just got to see pictures, I met her one time. I told y'all about it. It was in the early to mid 80s was the last time I seen her. But my point being, she grew up to be a beautiful woman. She really did.
And I'm sorry I didn't have to ask that question because, once again, Danny, forgot to write it down.
Yeah, we ain't gonna.
It's your job.
I'm trying.
It's your job.
I'm trying. But let me say this: when I say beautiful, with Lisa, I don't mean just outer looks, cause I mean inside and out. She was a beautiful person. We what can I say? I mean, y'all know, y'all see it.
Okay, Ruby Irene. Danny, when you got a bad grade, did you ever try to bribe your teacher with Elvis concert tickets or scarves, etc.?
Dang!
Yeah, if you had thought of it, you would have.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
No, I never did. That was just something that you just knew not to do, and that's why I never tried to pull anything like that. And I would never use and have never used Elvis or Graceland for stuff like that. That's just not right. And like I said, the same with your family. Although you do some mean, tricky things, but that I wouldn't have done and didn't do. So, but hey, that was a fantastic question.
You did tell one of your teachers you had a sister that you didn't have.
Yeah, but I didn't say anything. Yeah,
No.
well, that's a whole nother. They don't, hey, we don't want to hear about that. I told a lot of things when I was at school.
So I've heard.
But I didn't use Elvis and Graceland
Right.
and Lisa as one of them.
Okay.
I used other things,
I know.
and I passed.
Just to get you out of the classroom.
Woo,
Okay,
boy.
Woody 1605. Do you think Elvis would have continued to stay living in Memphis?
Oh, I do. I do. When we've talked about this before, he, once again, my opinion, but living there and knowing and seeing how he was about Graceland, I can't say any other thing, but he would have always lived at Graceland. Now, would he had other homes and went and visit for short times or, month, two, whatever? Sure, he did that before, but he would have always called Graceland his home. It was something about, the whole thing, of him buying that house and, and having his, parents, and he just loved it, and I can see why. It just, and then that goes back to what I said, not meaning anything bad, but when Elvis left us, Graceland left us as far as a home. That's what made it. It just, I
It
can't.
makes me wonder
Can't find the words.
if Elvis had lived, how different Elvis Presley Boulevard might have been.
That's a great question. It would
I
have.
think
It would have definitely. If he'd have lived on, I think the city and his relationship and and everything, that area would have stayed upgraded,
I think so too.
especially around Graceland, because even then it was a tourist attraction. I mean, people come from all over the world to see Graceland, just to see it from or to be at the gates or inside the gates, just like they do now. The only difference now is they actually get to go up and go inside. Now back in the days, my granddaddy and Uncle Vester and Harold Lloyd and all the gate guards would when they could, they would take them up, in the Scout or the Bronco and circle the drive and let them get to see Graceland up close. But
It'd probably be safer too.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that part of Memphis wouldn't be like it is today. I'm just saying that.
That's what I think.
Thanks for bringing that up, Teresa.
Why, sure.
You did a good job every once in a while.
I
Why,
know.
certainly.
Why, certainly. Okay, NC Girl, did you ever see fans peeking over the fence?
Man, did I. And when you say fence, it reminds me of the white fence that went down the line over where the drive was that went up to the back gate where the church was. There was a white fence that went up through there and then curved back. And along with that fence, midway, a lot of people, you could see the garage and the back of Graceland, backyard, back area of the pasture. And every single day, there was people up in the trees, somehow or another up on the fences. Most of them, though, there were trees back there, and they would climb up and be leaning and holler at us, and then we would talk to them, and man, it was really wild back in those days. I mean,
I bet people who own those properties weren't real happy with people traipsing.
Probably not. But then again, I mean, for the most part, they were proud to live by Elvis. I mean, we all have our nosy neighbors, our complaining neighbors. So everybody's going to have them, and sure, Elvis had them too. But no, y'all, it was just like I said, it was always amazing at the people. And I mentioned before, just it's coming through my head of the bribes and stuff, the money and cameras, equipment people would want to give us if we would just go, get something, out of a fork or spoon. I mean, we never did. We knew better. And that was, like I said, that was the loyalty in that group. And it went on not just from the Memphis Mafia guys, but their wives and children. We were Memphis Mafia kids, and that's just something you didn't do. But they sure tried.
Okay, Maxine. Danny, who did Lisa learn all those ugly words from?
Well,
you too.
Yeah. And I'll speak not only for Lisa, but all the rest of us. Especially me, because I learned them and picked them up at a very early age. Teresa's heard some stories, and we're not going to, from Mom and them, of when I was little and things that we're probably not going to talk about on here. But the guys, mainly, and the group, and even Elvis,
and family.
Yeah, and the family and the group. It would not, Elvis or any of them would just, come right out and tell us, but we like to eavesdrop, and of course we were coming in and out, and as any group, somebody may be telling a joke or Elvis, when he got mad, he used some, and the guys always did, and now early on, when we lived in California, some of the, most of the guys got a kick when I was 2 or 3, 4 years old of putting me up to stuff, and some of them had, a few little ugly words maybe to say it to somebody. It just, all in kicks, but for the most part, stuff that we overheard. But like I said, we like to do a little eavesdropping and hiding and seeing what, the grown-ups were going to do and what we might get to do.
You wanted to be like them.
Yeah.
Jay, David, Danny, for we guys that are about to be married, will you do a video on how to tune and survive it?
When I read your question, I thought, you know what? Yes. I want to put together for you guys that's either fixing to get married or just got married. And I think I'm going to call it MMK's Tunathon. And just try to do a couple series of basically, let's get down to it, y'all, how to train your woman.
Yeah, but you know what? You might wind up getting tuned yourself.
And as y'all have seen, I'm a fine tuner because mine, she walks the line.
Remember, I can't take a joke. I have one more question.
Y'all always love, while you're looking it up, y'all always love
to stir things up.
To get MMK in the doghouse. And believe me, Teresa will tell you, I don't need any help. I stay in the doghouse.
He does.
Okay?
He does.
But,
and I can promise you, walking around talking about tuning your wife isn't going to go over well with her. It never does. Okay, last question is from Lettuce and Tomatoes. Actually, it's 3 parts.
Depends on how brave you guys are.
Or dumb.
Did you call me dumb?
Do you do that? Do you do that?
I'm not going to tune on there.
Okay, so this is a 3-part question. Did a subscriber create the opening animation for you? No, I did. It's stop motion. Whose idea was it to add the sound effect for the golf cart engine? Mine. And did you do the sound effect for the engine, or did someone else do it? Well, I took my mic and I went. So that's it. That's all I'm
Teresa
gonna say.
is the whole creator of all that. Y'all, as I've said, and y'all know we pick at each other. That's just us. But I have to give all the props as far as the hearts. I had the easy job of sitting here carrying on, laughing, picking at her, and answering y'all's questions or telling stories. She goes through a lot and knows about it, or has self-trained herself on it
I do the best
from
I
the
can.
beginning. And so, hey, y'all, take your hats off to her. So, thank you, Teresa.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
You must want something because you're being so sweet. Yeah,
Well, we'll talk about that later.
I doubt
Y'all,
it.
have a great week. We're going to have more videos coming at you this week. Please keep sending in them questions. We're going to mix it up, like I said, but I still want those questions. We love doing them. And, going to start popping in some more stories. And we're going to make this year a fantastic year on MMK videos. Now, real quick before we go, and I've said it, don't forget about the Elvis Fans Matter meet and greet. Me and Teresa will be there.
Yep.
For all the information of everything, get hooked up with Danielle, and she will take care of you. We'd love to have y'all. If you can make it. If you can't, we totally understand. But those of you that's been there and is going to be there already, that's already sent to us, y'all know what kind, and I'm getting wound up. We're going to have some good times.
And we've just started getting in our entries for our MMK merch drawing.
Yes.
If you haven't heard about it, we're just going to draw a few names and mail out the people who we draw some of our merch. And I'm going to put the address at the end of this video.
Yes.
Just send a postcard with your name and mailing address or an index card with your name and mailing address, and we'll put it in the drawing. And that's until the end of April
and we'll draw
2025.
Right, and we'll draw the 1st of May 2025.
Yeah.
Y'all, the only other thing I really want to say is just, tell your friends. If you haven't subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of y'all watching and the support that y'all have given us over all these years.
Yeah,
and with a lot of y'all, the support you have given me my whole life. We love you. We'll see you next video. And remember, we always live Elvis.